Good morning. Welcome to Fortunate Creations. I'm Kim, and this is a channel where we talk about everything. I would say everything crafting, but it's just everything. So I finally got my craft room back. The chickens are all outside, so I figured I would go live from in here. And there we go. So here I am. Good morning. I hope you have a good cup of coffee. And I hope you don't mind joining me in winding some yarn and organizing some stuff. You know me. Good morning, Lana, Lana, Dana, Banana. You know me, I love reorganizing my room. I hope you enjoyed this morning. Some of you were there. I just decided while I was having my cup of coffee, I would just turn on the live and let you guys have a quiet cup of coffee with me. Because I'm not always quiet. Who, me? No, I'm not. So, anyway, I know 8:30 you guys had decided it was too early for coffee with Kim, but I like it. Good morning, Frizzy. I like it this early because then I can get things done afterwards and I don't feel like half my day is missing. Oh, good for you. Walk for me too because good morning, Kimberly. How are you? So I have been going through my stash of cotton and cream, and the ones that I have like colors, I've been making them into cakes and putting them on this storage unit behind me. Yes, so yes, I am redoing my room yet again. Oh yeah, I do like I've just got so much to do, you guys. And stopping from 9 to 10, it just doesn't work. Good morning, Karen. How are you? It says you're my number one fan with a crown on it. How fun is that? My number one something. What is that? What does that say? Huh. You're my top fan. How fun is that? I didn't know that was a thing, but thank you. Thank you so very much. I love all of you for being here. Kimberly, how are you this morning? I hope everybody's doing great. I am doing good for a few reasons. This has been a room. Well, I had the chickens in here. Okay. So I know I am a country bumpkin. So, how country can you get? Country enough to have chickens in my craft room. So I did. Um, and now I have it back. So I got to clean out the whole room. You guys, I built another table. So I have workspace from this wall all the way around. The whole room is in like a U, and I have workspace the whole way around, and I like it. Coffee, coffee, coffee. Nice. That sounds like fun. What color is this? That's the blue. I need another white. There it is. Okay. So, whew. Yeah, I'm really happy with it. Good morning, Michelle. So if you guys weren't up early enough this morning, I actually, sorry, I misplaced something. I actually set a live camera out while I was having my coffee. So you got to see the river this morning and stuff. It's really nice. So anyhow, how is everybody? I hope everybody's doing well. I am just so beside myself happy. Here, let me show you. Can I show you? See that new table over there? I built that last night and I started organizing it. And there's my wall of, I'm trying to do it so you don't get motion sick. There's my wall of granny squares. And then obviously I have the yarn behind me. But then as you go over here, I have this now all as workspace. So it's really a functional space now that the chickens are gone. Plus, I had to steam the floor like 3 times. So, morning, Joanne. Did I miss anybody else coming in? I don't think so. So, yeah, fun time this morning. So, can we talk about Fritzy? Oh, wait a minute. Fritzy, come here. Come see Mommy. Come see Mommy. You ready? Happy adoptiversary. Happy adoptiversary. Happy adoptiversary. It is Fritzy's adoptiversary. And I love him Mises to pieces and muches and mostly. Oh, I love you. I love you. So, there he is. I love you. So he was adopted today, 3 years ago. And I just love him so much, you guys. He is my best friend. Because he's my best friend. You love Mommy? Have a kiss? So anyway. Yeah, he was 8 weeks old when I got him. So he was born, I think, May 12th, May something like that. So, no, what did you send me? If it was email, I haven't checked my email, so I did not. I'm sorry. And today is also my dad's birthday. He would be probably, I don't know, 90 maybe, somewhere around there. He was a little bit younger than my mom. So anyhow, oh, through Messenger. Oh, Michelle, you guys number 250. Why is it giving you numbers? I don't know. I don't understand that. But anyway, today is a very special day. So when I go to the grocery store, I'll be getting a special puppy cake for him. Messenger, Michelle. There you are. Oh, the auction thing. Yes, I did see that. I did see that. I didn't look into it much, but I did see it. And I saw that it was on the 11th. So got it. Okay. So, all right, what else am I doing? So if you don't mind, I'm going to have my coffee and I'm going to keep going with what I'm doing here. I have so many signs to make for the fair, you guys. I have, because as you walk in, it's going to say the magic of the fair, right? And then each section of my barn is going to say the magic of memories or history, which is the antiques. And then it's going to be the magic of creation, which is where the kids are going to make stuff. The magic of home and holiday, which is where the household stuff and the holiday stuff is going to be. So I have a lot of signs to make. So that'll be fun. Caffeine is my friend. What else? So yesterday, let me back up. 2 days ago, I tried to clip Fritzy's nails. Now, you guys know from past videos that Fritzy will let me do anything to him except his nails. So I called PetSmart. You guys with pets, make note of this. PetSmart does walk-in nail trimmings. You don't need a grooming appointment. You don't need any of that. You just walk in with your pet and say, I need their nails trimmed. And it's only $12. My vet charges $8 a foot. Process that for a minute. So I go in and you have to bring proof of their rabies shot if they haven't been in there before. So I did. I brought his folder. And I get in there, and it turns out it was a student. So she was just learning, like an intern, right? Yeah, so I can't touch his feet. And so I get in there, and I said to the girl, I'm like, I'm really sorry ahead of time. I said, he is a jerk when it comes to his feet. And she goes, well, let's just see what's going on. I said, okay. So he won't leave my side, right? So she tries to put a leash on him. He's not used to a leash anyway. So he's fighting her. He's pulling back. So I said to her, I said, he's used to, I mean, he either walks on his own or you pick him up. So she picks him up and she carries him behind the little swinging door where only employees can go. And he's looking at me. He won't take his eyes off me. And I'm like, this is going to be bad. So she said, here's your bill if you want to go pay while I trim his nails. I said, trust me, for your sake, it's better if I stay here with him because he doesn't want me out of his sight, even when we're at home in a familiar place. I said, he certainly does not want me out of his sight in a place he's never been before. So she agreed. She's like, okay, that's fine. So she picks him up and puts him on the table, and they have to put the thing around the neck to hold the head, right? Which I didn't love, but he didn't pull on it, so it didn't bother him. So I said to her, I'm really sorry ahead of time. And I start talking. He is a Velcro dog. So I start talking to Fritz as he's on the table, and he's looking at me. Well, I'll be darned if he didn't just put his paw up and let her trim every nail without one single fuss. Didn't. He's just like, she switches, does the back paws. I was like, are you kidding me? Because the night before, he and I fought for a half hour to get one toenail clipped. One. And I'm talking, we fought. Like he doesn't bite me, but he put his teeth around and goes, arr, arr, which means I don't like it. Stop. So River Life walks in and Fritz is sitting on the other end of the couch facing the wall. And he goes, what's up with that? I said, well, we're fighting. And he just busts out laughing. He goes, I can't. I said, I tried to do his toenail. And Fritz was legit sitting facing the wall with his back to me because he was so mad at me. So that happened. Anyway, so I got his nails done for $12. I tipped the girl $10. I tipped her $10 because I'm still coming out. It was, oh my goodness, he is something. I can't. So yeah, I was more traumatized than he was, but we got through it. And then we're in line to pay for, I have another story. So we're in line to pay for his nails. I have another story after this one. And a guy walks in line behind me with a big golden lab or whatever, white lab, whatever they call him. And Fritz starts, and the guy looks at me. He goes, is he mad at me or the dog? I said, it's the dog. I said, he just doesn't want anything with four legs to come near me. And he starts laughing. So we get through that. Now, you guys, I take Fritz everywhere with me. You know that. If he can't go in a store, I'm not going in the store, right? Well, the Salvation Army in Latham, which is 20 minutes. I was like, you know what? I'm in Latham anyway. I'm going to go. So I pull into the Salvation Army. I pull out his stroller. I put him in his stroller. I go into the Salvation Army. Now, mind you, I have had him in this specific Salvation Army, I don't know, about 100 times. This woman meets me at the door. He can't come in here. I went, he's always in here. He can't come in here. She says, I'm the store manager and I'm not allowing pets in. I said, I have the papers that, and she goes, no, it doesn't matter. I don't see the papers on him and you can't bring him in here. So for the first time ever, I was, and there were other people in the store. They're looking at her like, are you kidding? And the one lady goes, oh yeah, because he's obviously ferocious. It was just, maybe it was her new job. Because I don't remember seeing her there before, but I was just like, are you kidding me? And I looked at her, I'm like, I'm in here all the employees know me. They know the dog. They know. She's like, yeah, well, not anymore. So that happened. I get home now. River Life works from home on Tuesdays. I get home and he's like, well, you're early. Because I told him I was going to the Salvation Army. And he says, well, you're early. I said, well, they wouldn't let Fritz in. He goes, what? I'm talking even restaurants in the area know the dog and they let him in. It's just, oh my God, she was just brutal. Maybe she didn't like animals. I get it. You know what? Fine. But which makes me mad because I was specifically looking for something for the camper. And they have a really good section of households. And he was in the stroller with it zipped closed and he was laying down like she wouldn't have even seen him if she hadn't been walking right by me. She wouldn't even known. Exactly. She wouldn't even known he was in the cart because it looks like a baby stroller. So that happened. So I was a little annoyed because I really do. So what I'm looking for is picture a camper, okay? And in the bathroom, now the bathroom is kind of cramped, but behind the toilet, I know I've seen them. It's a telescoping shelving unit. So it's almost like one of those twist shower curtains or curtain rods or whatever. So you twist it to where you need it, it tightens and it stays. So I was looking for one of those. And they have a lot of cool stuff like that in that one. So it was annoying. Yeah, I'm still annoyed about it. I just re-annoyed myself. So I hope you guys are enjoying the chicken videos. I figure maybe I'll get some other viewers as other types of viewers, like people that like to watch nature and chickens and stuff like that. Put up some shorts and see just to see, trying to keep the content coming. It's tough when you got so much going on. Yeah. To keep going with stuff. So what else? I have so many stories to tell you. So so I'm up here. That table I just showed you that goes the whole length of that wall. Try to imagine how heavy that table is. Now, try to imagine it's in pieces and I have half of it together, but I can't stand it up yet because the other half isn't done, right? So I realized, much to my dismay, as the phone's ringing, that I left my phone in the other room. Now I'm on this half of the room, the door's over there, this giant table is in my way. There's also a hand cart, an open cardboard box that's 7 feet long, all in my way. And it's Brian River Life calling me from downstairs. So I trip over everything. I grab the phone and he's got this habit, and I don't know why it annoys me, but it annoys me. When I pick up the phone and say hello, he doesn't say anything at first. I go, hello? And it's just quiet. So I'm like, hello? What? So anyway, he finally answers me and he goes, Mayday. I said, what's going on? We have a chicken out. In his defense, I'm the farmer. I grew up on a farm. He did not. He doesn't do farm animals. I get it. Mayday, we have a chicken out. Okay. I said, okay. He goes, it's running around out here. You got to come around the garage, go around my truck, come around that way. Okay. So he's on one side of the run. I'm on the other side of the run. This poor little chicken, she just wants to get back inside. So I did not help. I went around and I said to him, I said, open the gate. What do you mean open the gate? I said, open the gate. All she wants to do is get back in. So, well, all the other ones will get out. No, they won't, because you and I are here and they don't want to be by us right now. They're not too skittish, but they don't really know him. So they'd come to me, but they won't come to him. So he was free. I can't open it. I don't know where the gate is. I don't. Okay. So we made it through that. He opens the gate, and didn't this little chicken right back in? He goes, oh, yeah. So think of everything I went through to get there just to tell him to open the gate. That's my life. So there it is. Yep. Good morning, Marianne. Mana. Good morning. So there's that. Um, chickens are doing good. I'm having fun with them. I really am. It's a lot of work, and come winter, it's going to be a lot of work, but I'm ready for it. I'm all right. I'm all right. Wait till I get a goat. I'm kidding. Kind of kidding. I think I'm kidding. Hello, Tammy. Marianne, I thank you for kind words. You are a sweetheart, and I thank you. And wait a minute. You didn't have to do what you did, but you did, and you did. And I thank you. You know, it's not morning without me singing to you guys. All right, so I'm trying to. Isn't this pretty? This is those layered cupcakes. I love this. But anyway, I'm trying to organize this once and for all. We know better than that, don't we? There we go. So, Marianne, I don't think you were on yesterday when I was talking about the camper being plugged in. Long story short, my brother found the problem, and now even when it's plugged in, the battery's going to work. I don't know. I don't understand. I don't understand a lot of things. And one of the things is why when something's plugged in, it doesn't just work. That is, speak of the devil. Hold on. Maybe. Oh no, why? Is there another chicken out? Hold on. I gotta find. He just told me Mayday, so I don't know if there's another chicken out. He might be looking at the camera. Oh crap! All right, you guys. Do you want to stay here? Do you want to stay here and I'll be right back? Yeah, stay here and I'll be right back. All right. Crap. All right, hang tight. Wait. Yeah, I gotta go. There's a chicken on the run. Hold on. All right, Mayday. Okay. All right. Okay. There we go. Yep, she was out. Right? Whew, success. Got her back in. Again, just opened the gate and she ran back in. How long did it take me? Whew, chicken on the run. Flipping chicken. What is that? I'll be your Dixie chicken. Right? Whew. She doesn't. Look at my, what is this? Let's clip this over here. Oh, that's cute. I'll just do that. Yeah, she didn't want to be out. I don't know. She probably jumped over and was like, what the heck am I doing? All right, I'm done. Okay, so where was I? Whew. All right. Mission accomplished. Mission accomplished. He can see me on the camera anyway, so he knew I got it fixed. Okay. So now let's get back to organizing this. So I'm trying to take the one, where'd that go? I'm trying to take the ones that are the same color and put them together so I can use them if need be. You didn't have to do what you did, but you did, and you did, and I thank you. How do they get out? I don't have the netting over it yet because it was supposed to be here yesterday and didn't show up. So they're getting big enough to jump up over. And once they get over, they're like, oh no, I don't want to be over here. And they freak out. So it's not bad. They're not going anywhere. I mean, they just want to be with their siblings. So they don't really want to be out. You didn't have to do paint box. Remember I got that? So you guys, I need a project, a crochet project. What should I do? What's new on the streets? What am I missing? I need to do a crochet project. I have a couple whips, but I want something, I don't know. I don't know if I want to do a blanket. I know I don't want to do another poncho right now because I have one in the makes, right, in the works. So I don't want to do another poncho just yet. Is there something fun, something new that's out there going on that I can, I don't want to do. Chickens, yeah, they are escape artists. So yeah, I want to start a project. I want to do something, but I don't know how. Like yesterday, I wanted to be creative, so I just colored. A mesh market bag of my own design. I could make it a chicken wire bag out of this yarn. The layer cupcakes. I could make it chicken wire. Haha. Marianne, you're the best. See? You know. Oh my goodness. That was a good run down the steps. Mayday. Chicken on the run. Chicken on the run. Mayday. Chicken on the run. But anyway, I could do a market bag. All right. You want to start one? Hold on. Let me put these. Oh, this is pretty. I have solid colors on this side and multicolors on that side. You just don't go in with anybody, do you? All right. Can you guys can't see my colors, can you? No. Solid over here, multi over here. Yeah, that's pretty. All right. And that, ladies and gentlemen, concludes that drawer. All right, so what color should I use? Let's do this one. Okay. A bucket hat? Yeah, but I don't use them. I could do a poncho hat. I don't even know what that is. I made that up. It would cover my ears, I bet. I feel bad. My brother called me this morning to see what I was doing because he's stuck getting his car done. He's getting his car done, and he doesn't want to be alone for 4 hours. But Marianne, what size hook should I use? Like a 6? Five. Got it. All right. Here I am, the very beginning of a market bag. Well, it's got to have a solid kind of bottom, so I'm going to make it round. Right? What am I doing? Do you ever try to do the magic circle and then you're like, wait, I don't know how to do this? Your brain just stops. Okay. So we're going to make the bottom kind of tight. So I'm going to do, it's got to look like chicken wire. Let me get a picture of chicken wire, you guys, so I can see. You know what it looks like, but you need to look at it. Okay, so there. All right, so this is the pattern I'm going to come up with, right? Got this. I got this. I'm going to do all double crochets on the bottom, maybe 12 of them, right? You guys pay attention to this because I'm not writing it down. If somebody's listening, write it down. Starting with 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I like doing stuff while you guys are here. Ow, my hands hurt. 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, so we got 12 doubles. Then I'll do 24, right? Yeah, let's see how this turns out. And I have to go to the market today so I can use it at the market. See, the problem I'm having, you guys, is every time I try to make something, I'm like, well, what are you going to do with that? I quite literally have more than 50 kitchen towel sets. I don't know what I'm going to do with them all. 50. What am I people are like, don't give me another kitchen towel set. I have them all in boxes and they're not selling, so what do I do with them, you know? So when I start something, I tell myself, what are you going to do with that? And if I can't think of something to do with it, donate it. That's true. But the thing is, happy birthday, everybody. The thing is, where do I donate it? And the reason I'm asking is because I don't want to donate it to like the Salvation Army or anything, because they only, you know, I put a lot of hard work into that and then they sell it for like $2. Which I know, whatever, but I don't know. I don't know. Where do I donate? Joanne, is today your birthday? Sassy Mary, Lisa, did you guys sneak in and I didn't say hello? Oh my gosh. I am so sorry. I'm terrible. I'm just terrible. And I know we don't have a huge crowd here this morning, but I didn't want to wait till 9 to come on. I've given everybody gifts, Lana. Everybody I know has birthday gifts from me. Oh, all right. I mean, I don't know. Well, I'm just such a terrible person, Mary. I don't know why you waited for me. All right. We're going to do one more round for the bottom. So yeah, it's just that, I don't know. I don't know where to donate it. I mean, I could probably, I don't know. One, two, one, one, two, one. We're going to do it this way. Thank you. I hope Amazon gets here soon with that bird mesh to put over. That's how they're getting out. They're flapping their wings, they're jumping, and all of a sudden they end up on the other side and they're like, oh no. So I hope Amazon gets here soon with that netting. Yeah, I have to go grocery shopping after this. And I am bringing my daughter um, buffalo chicken salads for dinner tonight because it's so hot. I have Hatsgiving, which they give it to kids that are fighting cancer, but I don't have a veterans group. No, I don't know. I'll find one. I'll find something because I love making stuff, but I don't want to just keep having buckets and buckets of stuff and I want to give away. And like I said, I've given so many people. Oh, I'm so sorry. Mary, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I if I even think about not having Fritzy, I'll cry, and you guys don't need to see that. So I'm very sorry, honey. I made a lot of yip yips. I don't want to make them any smaller, but the earrings are adorable. And I don't have pierced ears, by the way. I mean, they are, but I don't. I haven't worn earrings in like 20 years. Um, because they go bad. They get infected really easy, and I don't like it. So I don't really wear much jewelry. Yeah, that's sorry, Mary. We have a cat that's old. Every day when I come home, if I don't see him, I'm like, "Where's the cat?" Because I know I'd have to take care of it. But it is what it is. Okay. So this is a pretty good bottom. Should I do one more row of a solid bottom? Yeah, because you don't want stuff to fall out. Right? Stuff be falling out the bottom. There's a joke there. I just don't. Ow. You know you have arthritis in your hands when you can't open a bottle of water. Okay. One more row. Ba-da-da-da. Um, so yeah, go back this morning, you guys, around 5:30 maybe. I did a live at the river. Yeah, that's a good idea. And I could also ask some of the women that I hopefully will be doing the fair with if they come back. I have to find out now that the book is out and registration is open. Um, I have to find out how many entries we're starting to get. We're getting some. My whole idea was to make the book easier. So I was hoping that the whole thing is, there's also an online part to it, but you can't do it like you can't just go to the fair website and sign up there. They make you go to like fair.com or fairusa.com or something like that. And it gets confusing. So I can understand why people are, they shy away from it, because if you're busy and you just don't have time to do that stuff, Yeah, that's a good idea. The shelters too, right? If I go to Albany, I could drop it off like at the shelter and maybe they could use it. Because I don't want the people to have to pay for them, right? If I'm donating it, I want the people to get it for free. Or maybe I could bag it up and send it like to the Red Cross. Wonder if the Red Cross could use that. I mean, look at what's going on in Texas. I'm sure one of the last things they need right now are kitchen towels, but you never know. Nah, it might be ridiculous, but anyway. It's an idea, as my mom used to say. Her and her accent. All right, Karen, great seeing you, hon. Talk to you soon. Have a great day. Yeah, I will do my due diligence and I will find somewhere. By the way, that bag that I'm making, yeah, my mother used to do pillars. Yeah, I get it. I will do my due diligence and I will find a spot to donate. It feels so nice to be sitting in this room again. It was really a mess. Yeah. But I'm sure, I mean, just like we did with the Some Bunnies, instead of donating toys, maybe we can just donate household goods. I have so many containers of them. Or maybe a nursing home. I don't know. I just don't know. I haven't listened to the news this morning, so I don't know the update on Texas. I don't know what I hope. I hope those poor people get some closure and some healing, It's just awful. I can tell you right now, I am not looking forward to going to the grocery store. Just saying. I know that was a segue really bad, but I'm really not looking forward to going to the grocery store. I don't know why. Sometimes I feel like it. Sometimes I don't. All right. Is that a good bottom? Is that a good bottom? Marianne, is that a good bottom or should I do one more row? I love this yarn. I really do. Love this yarn. Looks good. All right. So now let's look at the chain. Let's look at the chicken wire. So the bottom row of the chicken wire is going to be like, right? And they're going to go over. And then we're going to go here. What is that? 3, 1, 2, 3. We're going to skip 3, go in there, chain 3, skip 3. I'm going to do that all the way around. 1, 2, 3, go in the 4th, right? We don't know. Chain 3, skip 3. I didn't even count, so I don't know. 1, 2, 3. I don't know if this is going to work all the way around or not. But we shall find out, right? All right. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, skip 3, 1, 2, 3, go in the 4th. I think, yeah, it is. 1, 2, 3, and it's for me. So if I screw this one up, I'm not going to fix it. I'll just learn from it. 1, 2, 3, go in the next one, double, 1, 2, 3, ba-da, 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 2, a 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, same, Joanne. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. And not only for the families, but the poor people that are trying to, the responders and stuff. 1, 2, 3. I have to take some Tylenol, you guys. My thumbs hurt. 1, 2, 3. So the next row is going to be the one where I pull it in the middle, right? Exactly. A 3. 1, 2, 3. How many chains does it take to get to the next one? A 3. Yeah, we miscounted by a little bit. That's fine. We're just going to do one. We're going to chain 4 and skip 4 on this one. Or we'll do 2 and 2. Haha. So we don't want it too much bigger. Away down south in Dixie. 1, 2. Yeah. All right. This works. And then we're just going to go right down in here. A 3. Okay. Now, I've got the first row. Now I need to make it look like a point, right? 1, 2, skinnamarink-a-doo. Yeah, so I've got to get. So if I chain 5 and then go into the middle one here, the next row will pull it up to make it the point, right? Anybody paying attention to this? Because I'm not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then go in the middle. We'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yay, Nibbles! Joanne's got a new kitten. Doodly-doo-dee-doo. That is awesome. Any new entries to the family? So is today his adoptiversary? If it is, he shares it with Fritzy. Your new kitten and Fritzy have the same adoptiversary. Nibbles. Is there a story behind his name? Did he chew on something to get himself in trouble? All right, we're trying this, you guys. I don't think it's bad. Yeah, what does Nibbles look like? What color? 5 in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in here. One, 2, 3, 4. I love making stuff up in my lives with you guys. This will be a cute little bag. Now, Marianne, when you do you do like a drawstring? I think I would, because it's just going to be easier. Pull it tight and it's a drawstring. Well, let me put it this way. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to do it like it's a drawstring bag. Sorry, my tongue stuck out. I didn't do that on purpose. Who would, right? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I like the drawstring clothes. Okay, so this one has to go in the middle of this. Now, this, yeah, I think I just keep going, chaining 5. Aw. All right, so I'm just going to keep doing this around the bag. So here you go, Marianne, my very own made-up pattern of chicken wire. Good idea. You know me, instant gratification. I want to start something and finish something. Marianne, I could sing that song to you. You're my inspiration. You bring meaning to my life. You're my inspiration. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 1, 5. You inspired me to make this bag, and I'm going to the grocery store. So maybe I'll make a couple more so I can use them at the grocery. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's pretty cute, right? My chicken wire. Well, I know who to ask from now on, you guys, when I'm just sitting here. When I'm just sitting here doing nothing. Because you know that happens a lot. Well, you know what? I don't think I could foster. I would foster fail every single time. Thank you. I would I couldn't foster. There's no way. Especially babies. I would absolutely just adopt them every time. There's no question about it. I'm trying to think while I'm doing this, is there a way I can set up that Ring camera to alert me when one of the chickens gets out? I could turn it a certain way and put on motion alerts, but then, I mean, if the chickens, I'll just put the cover on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was supposed to have that. It's actually bird mesh that you're supposed to put over top of like berry shrubs and stuff like that so the birds don't get it. But I think that'll be perfect for them. That's better. They just need something to deter them from, at this age. Once they get bigger, any of you that have chickens, 3, 4, 5, you know that they will get out of anything. This is kind of cute, you guys. It's kind of cute. It's not a hat, though. It's not a hat. My fingers stopped working. Ah, my fingers, they stopped working. Yeah, so I'm just going to keep going around. Florence Nightingale. I was thinking more of a grinder monkey, but you're much nicer. Laura Ingalls with her nightcap. Told you I wanted. Aw. That's adorable. Oh, you guys, I didn't tell you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The other day, it was 4th of July. We were sitting out. We didn't have a campfire going because we wanted to be able to see all of the fireworks all around the place, right? So we're sitting there, and it's dusk, and all of a sudden I hear this, ah! And I looked at my brother because he's the hunter. I said, "What was that?" He goes, "I think it might be a baby fawn calling its mother." Well, that made me sad because I'm like, "Oh, the fireworks are probably scaring it, and it doesn't." So we keep watching the fireworks. We could see them. Now we're at the top of the hill, and you can see all of the valley. So we could see town here, town here. We could see like 5 or 6 different ones. And I keep hearing it. Rah, rah. And it's like once every 45 seconds or so. Rah. And now it's moving. Rah. And I'm like, what is that? So he gets up and he walks because he wanted to make sure a coyote wasn't hurting a fawn. So it wasn't. So all of a sudden, my sister-in-law goes, why don't you put on your bird app? And I'm like, it doesn't sound like a bird. And plus it's dark out now. So birds aren't out in the dark. But I did. It turns out it was a screech owl. No, it was a great horned owl. It was a great, let me see. I want my recordings. So it's at my recordings. Here they go. See if I can find it. Here we go. Ready? No, I want to play it. It says sound requires location. Well, then I'll set the location. So anyway, we were really excited that this owl, because they're not normally around us, but it was really cool. So long story short, it was not a baby. It was a great horned owl. I got to add that to my life list. It was really cool. So that happened. Oh my God, you guys. All right, be ready to be grossed out. Because I'm still grossed out by it. And it happened 3 nights ago. So Linda and I stayed at the camp by ourselves the other night. Okay. I can't believe I'm going to tell you this, but I'm going to tell you this because it's you guys and I don't care. So we're sitting there in my camper in the dark because I was afraid to turn the lights on, okay? I can't believe I'm going to tell you this. So I had a can of seltzer, and she had a can of something. I pick it up and I drank myself, thinking it was my current seltzer, thinking it was the one it didn't dawn on me that the can was warm. I'm going to let you think on this for a minute. So I had a fly. It landed on my lip. I'm so grossed out. I'm so grossed out. And Linda's laughing so hard she can't breathe. And I just kept going, I ate a fly. Technically, I didn't. It touched my lip. And I mean, it was there for a second, but still. I was so those of you that know my nephew, Eddie, he just kept going for the rest of the night and laughing. Oh, it was so disgusting. Ugh. Yeah, I ate a fly. I didn't eat it, but close enough. I touched it. Ugh. Oh, it was so gross. Yeah, so that happened. It was so gross. So gross. All right, you guys, I'm going to leave you on that. How fun is that? We've been on an hour. And thank you. I know I didn't warn anybody and tell you guys I was coming. I just kind of popped on. So, Marianne, I'm going to finish this lovely bag, and then I'm going to go to Mary Poppins. Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. All right, you guys, I'm going to leave you on that. I love you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I don't know. We'll see what tomorrow brings. I'm going to try to be on, but who knows. All right, keep an eye out for more chicken videos. If you guys aren't a member already, try to be a member. I try to make fun things go on. All right, you guys, always remember, be happy, be kind, and be creative. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.